check that this is good. Alright, welcome back, proxies. This is your friendly scribe here, and today we are doing the inverted night lantern. I'm going to be trying to do all three parts today in the stream and see how it goes. Starting with Tales of the Dreamless, Part 1. Lucia wants to raise a strange puppy, but it hasn't quite warmed up to her yet. Weiss, Lucia said she needed to see you, but knowing her schedule, she probably won't be here for a while. Then I'll take a chance to get some sleep. Then Belle, you should get some sleep now. Weiss, are you sure you're not actually an old man in disguise? It's way too early for sleep. Alright. I'm going to bed. If you and Lucia run into anything fun, you better tell me all about it. Sure enough, before long, someone came knocking on the room's window. At this hour, it could only be...
Wise? I knew you'd still be up.
Yep,
I'm still up. I'm just not an early sleeper.
Perfect. Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... I was hoping you could help me with something.
And what is this?
Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Okay.
Oh, that's rough. How were things going before you hit the bottleneck?
It was... going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
What?
Wait, Lucia. Where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the Hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration!
Okay.
But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Roxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack?
Uh-oh. We've been caught.
I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're
I'm pretty sure she brought it up in the story.
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait, Roxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
I mean, some of them are, like, the sacrifices do, but they're not exactly ethereals.
What? Huh, talking to ethereals. Even if it is possible, I'm not gonna politely ask Fonts to turn their traffic lights green before I start running for my life.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now! Before diving into the Hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Fluffy?
Why do you want to visit Fluffy first?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy!
You're buying a toy? Since when did you have a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
I see. You're thinking of using the toy to get the puppy's attention.
Yes!
Wait.
Hey there, welcome in. Looking for something special today?
Have I ever heard Karn's voice? Or, yeah, Karn's voice? I don't think I have.
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get? Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
I'm sold.
Well, if Fluffy's shopkeeper says so, then it's gotta be true. Plus, Karen herself is... Yeah, I trust her.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup. I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies!
Oh.
I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup...
Ah. Hold up.
I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it.
Karn leans in for a sniff as she introduces the treats. Achoo.
Sorry. The smell got me. That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater. I see.
Probably a ethereal.
Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it. This looks great. But is it sturdy enough?
Yeah, it's an ethereal. It's an ethereal.
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though. Chestnut's a big girl, with a big girl attitude. Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot. Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
Probably a freaking ethereal. It has to be.
Based on what you said, Lucia, Chestnut is a big girl who doesn't eat much, has a weak sense of smell, and a bit of a temper? That sounds a little weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
Sturdy little cushion. Highly recommended by Karn. This is the most durable dog toy at Fluffy's. Fluffy, a small cushion. Wonder which special pup Lucia plans to win over with it.
You got it. Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours. Oh, it definitely will.
Lucia takes the cushion Karn recommended, then rushes off toward the hollow. Better catch up quick. Oh, Yadhari's here. Hey.
Dream seems to have become a reality.
Did you
No matter.
This weather's perfect for a little exploring.
Dang it.
Wanna hear?
I can become even stronger.
I'm gonna put Monato on the team. Confirm squad. I didn't mention this before, but Monoto is actually maxed out like everyone else is. I've already gotten it.
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Help! Help!
Huh? Isn't that
Yeah, it's an ethereal.
strange? This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
Nice and quiet? You mean there weren't this many ethereals here before?
Not exactly. But the ethereals here.
The aura farmer himself.
Thank goodness you guys are here. I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people?
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crappy those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister.
Oh,
In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hot tea ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hot tea has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
Sir, my friend is just trying to understand what happened between you and those ethereals. If we don't know what we're dealing with, we might wind up in the same trouble you did.
You!
frustrated by the questions from Lucia that he couldn't answer, the investigator snaps and storms off.
Roxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
You're definitely unique, but I wouldn't say absurd.
You've always been a little absurd, haven't you? Sorry, that was a bad joke. What I mean is, ethereals are dangerous, sure, but people can be too. I don't think you're wrong for being cautious.
I knew it! Weiss, we're totally in sync. Like how Ahriman and Spectre always find each other in the dark. Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
Hold on. Who's Chestnut? You don't mean that Hati the investigator was talking about, right?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl.
God dang it, I knew it.
Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
You mean a Hati is working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? That's even wilder than the research you mentioned earlier.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
Kind and gentle ethereal. I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back.
Okay.
And thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby.
Alright, let's go.
I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look. Turn on the fireworks! Reaper Shockwave! Sleepwalk. The ending's already written. My turn! Pretty, right? You asked for it. Duration strike! As foreshadowed. Chestnut, I know you're there.
Oh, there it is.
You didn't hide your tail properly.
She understood that?
Of course. She always understood me. Aw, you don't like it?
Dang. Although this is the closest Chestnut has ever gotten to me, it seems like she's not in the mood to play with me just yet. Should we head back? Sure. Huh? Because of me, or because of Chestnut? But I think I know what you want to ask. Let's talk about it once we get out of here. You leave the hollow with Lucia and return to Siloon Bay. What a shame. You mean Chestnut?
Aww. Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Well, we can always head back to Lemnian Hollow next time and look for her again.
Okay. I hope we get to see Chestnut next time. Oh, right. I promised to tell you why I trust Chestnut, didn't I? Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift that me in a dream.
Okay.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the Night Watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night.
Yes.
The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment.
That sounds awful.
Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
What a terrifying curse. Is there anything you can do to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch.
That way no one's actually walking into the hollow.
The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that, but he gave this staff to me.
Wait, Lucia. You said the Night Watchers walk into the hollow in their sleep if they dream about the night horror. Have you ever dreamed of it before?
Probably not, right?
No, but I came really close once. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror. How it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal. Almost godlike. That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster, still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
So the night horror was just being nice? But why?
I don't know. But I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all.
Maybe not.
And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
A little.
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. We still know so little about the Hollow. I think your thoughts are worth exploring.
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
Lucia glances out the window. The night sky is beginning to fade. Just a faint shimmer of dawn on the horizon. Can't believe it's already this late. Better make the most of it now. You grabbing some breakfast? Nope. I finally got away from home and there's no one to tell me what to do. So it's time to stir up some trouble. Today, I'm gonna pull an all-morninger. All-morninger? What is that? Yeah, haven't you heard? Staying up early in the morning can really mess with your health. I used to think that was just something only night watchers had to deal with. But later I found out that whether in the Outer Ring or Wi-Fi Peninsula, everyone looked just as lost and lifeless in the morning. People sleeping standing up in the cable car, some stumbling into bamboo charging stations with their eyes barely open, others drifting into herbal tea shops asking for coffee. Clearly they're all taking damage from pulling those early morning hours. Actually, it's because they stayed up all night. Or, yeah, no, that one makes more sense. Really? But they just need to get some sleep in the morning like Grandma told me. Besides, I clearly remember, Wise, when you wake up early, you also... Wait, we're getting off track. It's actually about Chestnut. I heard that people often take morning walks with their pets along the beach at Silent Bay. Should we go check it out? I want to learn how do others get animals to like them. Oh, we're investigating. Sweet. Hey, this guy has a bird. Wow. Haha. Want to say hi to her? Hey there, little birdie. Chirp, chirp. So cute. It's rare to see a bird willing to perch so docilely on someone's shoulder. She's really friendly with people. If only my dog would rely on me like that. There may be a chance she's just being lazy, not wanting to flap her own wings, and just wants to use me as her personal ride. The little bird pecks the man's ear hard. After the man begs for mercy, the bird gently nuzzles her beak against the side of his face. Wow, you two are real close. I get it. Animals can be moody sometimes. As humans, we need to be good at having patience, but also seize the right moment to create opportunities for communication. That's right. I trust she won't hurt me, and she trusts I won't hurt her. Everything else is minor, though honestly this one did hurt quite a bit. Ouch. I get it. I trust that Chestnut won't hurt me, so next time if she ignores me again, I'll say something to make her angry. When she gets mad enough to bite me, I'll apologize. Please don't. No worries, everything else is minor. Haha, exactly. It's just a little dog. What trouble could your Chestnut possibly get into? Oh, this one has a dog. This one's actually more of an ideal pairing. Hello, good morning. Bad morning, unfortunately. Alright, got it. So, what do you want me to do now? The cocky little dog barks loudly a few more times, mixed with some impatient sneezes. Then he lifts his head and turns around, clearly a sign he wants to leave. The girl walking with him leaves a heavy sigh and turns to ask Lucia. Sorry, what were you trying to say just now? I wanted to ask how you and your dog usually get along. Oh, it's simple. He screams at me. I obey. If I don't obey, he screams, and then I obey. He always manages to cause even bigger trouble, and all I have to do is follow his bark and call. So the dog's in control. You need help. You need Caesar. We are a heartless tyrant with endless energy and his poor slave. That's pretty much it. Oh, of course, I've thought about doing something about it, like starting a grand rebellion, grabbing him and jumping him into the sea, ending it all once and for all. Oh God. But then I thought, I'm not even as good a swimmer as he is. What if he swims back to shore and tricks someone else with that innocent act of his? Wouldn't I just be letting another poor soul fall victim? Oh my God. Who says puppies aren't as fierce as ethereals? Compared to him, Chestnut is actually pretty friendly. Suddenly a strange smile creeps across the girl's face, as if remembering something exciting. But hey, humans live longer than dogs. In 10 years, when he gets old and has no energy left to bark and scream, and can't drag the whole table around the room just cause he's leashed to it, he won't be able to torture me anymore. When the time comes, we'll live together in love and perfect harmony. The tyrant is clearly displeased with this and runs away screaming, probably not wanting it to trick any other poor innocent humans. The girl rushes after it without even managing to say goodbye. This example doesn't seem very helpful. All I learned is, maybe I could chase after Chestnut until she's all tuckered out, then stuff the pillow into her mouth. Lucia scribbles in her notebook, but ends up tearing out the whole page in the end. Yeah, that wasn't really helpful. Alright, this one has a turtle, I don't know. Hey lassie, what's up? Hi sir, are you taking your turtle for a walk? The composed turtle raises its head slightly, nodding gently in acknowledgement. That's right, old buddy here was my grandfather's good friend. He passed it down to my dad, and my dad passed it down to me. Technically, I should call it, you know what? let's not get into that. Her grandfather's a good friend. Lucia counted on her fingers trying to figure out the generational relationship between the two elderly folks. Many years ago, when I first got it from my dad, I was still young. Back then, I found it too lazy and slow, so I just kept it in the water tank. It seemed to know I looked down on it, so it gave me the cold shoulder too. But over the past few years, I've grown old and can't walk much anymore. It forgave me for neglecting it before, and now it's willing to keep me company when I go out to soak up some sun. That's nice. I wish I could have a quiet moment with my dog too, but I don't think she likes getting too close to me. Take it easy, young one. When words fail us, we can still speak through actions. Simply keep communicating with them and they'll eventually understand. So that's how you interact with animals. I've still got a lot to learn. But I feel like Chestnut is also trying hard to get closer to me. Though she didn't accept my gift, she wasn't completely indifferent. Today was the closest she's ever gotten to me, but how do I gain her trust? How about trying to keep believing in her? So you mean even though I saw Chestnut being hostile to that investigator tonight, I still gave her the pillow so Chestnut was willing to get close because she thought I believed she was a good ethereal? That makes sense. Just like what Gramps said earlier, Chestnut understood me. Yeah, but that investigator... Chestnut was really unfriendly with him. Totally different from how I'd seen her treat others before, and how she treats both of us. I like to believe that Chestnut made her own judgment after observing him. Though, I don't yet know the reason. As an ethereal, Chestnut being so friendly is already a miracle that defies nature and goes against instinct. I don't want to let her down. Probably because it's her usual bedtime. Lucia seems pretty sleepy already. Go get some rest now. Alright, tonight's Hollow Bedtime Tales ends here. Even for a planned all-morninger, this has gone on way too long. I need to get out of here before the Night Emissary's magic wears off. I'll come find you when there's any new developments. Leave the story. Like a princess from a fairy tale who must leave when time runs out, Lucia waves goodbye, pulls up her hood, and gracefully vanishes into the crowd. Alright, we got part 2. Let's keep going. The night horror seems to have appeared again. Lucia must go find her sleepwalking tribe members. Here we go. There's no fixed bedtime at home, you just need to remember to turn off Belle's lamp. But tonight, a familiar visitor will be dropping by. Lucia sent a message, but didn't explain what's going on. I'll ask her when she gets here. Though, I bet Belle will stay up super late once I leave. As promised, your midnight visitor arrives in the dead of night, once again.
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the night horror. There's word in my tribe that the night horror has returned. Our old chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
Yo, crap.
What? Was it an accident?
Lucia falls silent for a moment, still trying to gather her thoughts.
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night, so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the night horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the night horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Maybe those people got turned down and decided to get back at the chieftain. You know, by somehow getting him to sleepwalk.
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the night horror. And following the fate of all Night Watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
Yikes.
This whole thing doesn't feel right.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all Night Watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the Hollow and becoming one of the Ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the night horror itself, I need to know why.
Alright.
No matter where we
And y'all can see right here, Monato already maxed out, has my favorite star on him. Which leaves me with only a few people left to the max. Yeah.
Need something?
Man is iron. I'm at your disposal.
Pretty much, I got Panyan Hu, Seth, Ching-Yi, Haramasa, Lighter, Piper, Grace,
Time for some hard labor.
Ben, Kaleda, Anton,
hope you win. The lunch is on you.
Nakamata, Rina, Korin,
No matter where we go.
Billy and Ambi and Nakamata, and then I have, where is she? Oh, Yidhari.
Seems to have become a
I just need to build up her stats a bit more, but yeah.
This is the end.
Please, I can become even stronger. If talking won't work, then
So pretty much I almost have, or I have a good chunk of the roster already maxed out, or almost maxed out. Everyone else has like a little bit of work to do, but like for early game characters like the Cunning Hares and Bellabog, they have a lot I need to work on. This is the spot I was told about earlier. But this area, why does it look so familiar? You've been here before? I think so. Let me think here. This seems to be near a path Chestnut often takes. I've run into her here a few times before. Weird. Is it really just a coincidence? Anyway, let's search around for any traces the chieftain might have left. What was that?
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out.
I've taken a look. There are indents from fiery serpent explosions, footprints left by Huskron, imprints from Farbati's great shields, and marks carved when Arcavor set down his legs nearby. But no signs of humans, no neatly dressed investigators, no barefoot hollow raiders, and certainly no shoe-wearing ethereals. Nothing. Well, I believe you. Yeah, let's check out another spot. Lucia carefully examines the footprints on the ground. Hard to believe we almost missed such obvious clues. Should be this way. Are you sure it's the chieftain? Well, to be optimistic, I think these look like footprints left by members of the Night Watcher tribe searching for the chieftain after he went sleepwalking and disappeared. Besides, this area is usually deserted, yet there are multiple sets of footprints, all fresh and undisturbed by ethereals. Even if it wasn't about the chieftain, we should still check it out. Alright, let's go.
The ethereals seem kinda riled up today.
How could you even tell that?
See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Really?
I trust you, but you can rely on me sometimes. Wanna play a game?
Alright, moving on. Oh.
It's a hater.
You know this ethereal, Lucia? Tell me.
Oh.
Chieftain.
No, not like that. But if the chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
As expected of the chieftain, I guess.
Oh my god, there's so much going on.
If one is flexing its muscle here, it might actually be good news for us.
I'm not following what you just said, but if you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Yes. But first we need to deal with this little troublemaker. It's being a menace.
No supernatural nonsense. Oh.
That's as far as you go. This is your last pick.
Now, little cuties, crush them!
Nowhere to run!
Keep their thirst!
You've hit a dead end. Steady now.
I don't think I can wait!
Just go down already.
Time to rally for the next attack!
Lucia walks around the area and finds a few markers, which seem to put her more at ease. I hate to break it to you, but that ethereal we just saw was definitely a hater. They were all Exaltus priests before turning into ethereals. Why? From what I know, making hater requires some prep work, so to speak. It's the Exaltus exclusive cheese made with unique techniques and extra long fermentation. Sorry, I suddenly lost my appetite for cheese too. Let's talk about something more cheerful. The people who came to rescue the chieftain left a mark. It means something like he's already alright now, and everyone's gone back, but something seems off around here. Better get out quick. That's sure some efficient mark. I didn't even notice there was a mark. Sometimes night watchers encounter more troublesome situations in the Hollow. To let our kid know about our predicament, we've established a unique and comprehensive system of markers. The message left behind this time, it matches what I felt. So, should we head out? Hold up. I got this feeling that something's making the ethereals around here restless. Look carefully. We might find something good. And I haven't seen Chestnut today. What I mean is, since the chieftain is fine, we should continue our previous research until we get new information. If I remember correctly, there should be an ethereal around here that'd be perfect for research. That would be Chestnut, right? You just want to play with Chestnut. Yep. Oh. Lucia keeps scanning the surroundings, wondering why the ethereals are acting so strangely.
No other clues nearby, huh?
What was that?
Huh?
Oh, Chestnut.
Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Shouldn't we look around first?
Let's go! We've entered the Hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
Watch out for ethereals, Lucia. No, I didn't mean Chestnut.
Oh, there she goes.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Sorry! Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
Who would have thought I'd hit today's step goal inside the Hollow?
Dang.
Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
Don't tell me this is all because another ethereal tore up her pillow. Have we finally made it?
I'm not built for this level of activity.
Wait, that's... Kieran? And what's that beside him?
Before Lucia could wake Kieran, more excited ethereals come swarming in, and Chestnut seems to want to join the fight. Wait, what? Chestnut? Am I dreaming? A hottie helping us fight against other ethereals? Watch out, Chestnut, here I come. Oh my god, we're teaming up with an ethereal.
The name of the night, emissary! Pretty cool, huh?
A little more.
Ooh.
I'll take it from here, Idari. I'm going all in!
Nice. It takes some time to wake up Lucia's fellow Night Watcher.
Kieran? Kieran! Are you okay?
Lucia? What are you doing here?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
At this hour, is it possible that your friend may have fallen asleep too?
I don't know. I saw him as a friend. But maybe he didn't see me the same way. He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, he was the one who saved me. Lucia knows. When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
What? Why? People treat you like that just because ethereals don't try to attack you?
Especially when the ethereals come swarming, it really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy. But the way you said it was kind of funny. Sorry.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
Nah, they should have just taken him.
Most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the Night Horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with ethereals. Does that count?
Communicate?
Communicate with ethereals?
Alright, me and Lucia are on the same page with that. I was honestly confused, because from what I gathered, they don't communicate with them.
Yeah, he saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with ethereals. It has the power to calm them down. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
Kieran points out Lucia's notebook and staff looking confused.
You mean those ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion. I layered some visual effects on top of simulated ethereal attack patterns. So it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Chestnut. Kieran, all confused, points at Chestnut, who is crouching quietly nearby.
Oh, that's Chestnut.
This ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do something, she can be a little slow.
Lucia waves her staff at Chestnut, pretending to cast some kind of magic. Chestnut instantly starts wagging her tail and puts up a show.
This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Huh. That was kind of cute, though.
I see. This ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But, even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control ethereals. Does that mean what the guy's after? Controlling or communicating with ethereals was never actually possible in the first place?
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes.
Facts.
But I doubt this strange device here could pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No. But the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something. Do you think it could be because of this device? And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us? Using our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
Unfortunately, that seems like the most likely option.
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the Night Horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay. I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
With that promise, Kieran takes his leave.
Weird little thing. Wise! Come take a look at this thing!
Ether Amplifier. This device looks like some kind of ether amplifier. If I'm not mistaken, the way it channels ether is somewhat similar to my staff. Was that ethereal just now also an illusion? Then what? That would make it super special. Of course not. Those were real ethereals just now, even more agitated than usual. Lucia glances in the direction Kieran went. Actually, my staff can indeed influence the behavior of ethereals. Influence how? Since my staff can knead ether into a ball, it occasionally emits an intense light, like the core of an ethereal, blinding those ethereals that still have vision. If that ethereal isn't nice to me, I'll catch it off guard and bonk it on the head. Just kidding. I noticed you've been kinda out of it, lost in thought one minute, nervous and talking nonsense the next. Feeling better now? Let's talk about this machine first. Looks like it's what's making the ethereals around here so restless. The chieftain's sleepwalking and Kieran's blackout. They're probably connected to whoever put this thing here. But who could have done this? The person behind it all. Could they also know about this staff passed down from our ancestors? Wait, looks like more ethereals are coming. You and Lucia turn towards the source of the sound. A familiar figure comes into view. Chestnut is back, and brought along this cushion, the cushion from before.
Chestnut? Wow, you like this pillow, don't ya? Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, he'll come too. It's a promise then.
Huh? You mean me? Nice to meet you, Chestnut.
At Chestnut's enthusiastic invitation, you pet its head and tail. It's just as hard as you imagined, and you can even feel the violent ether flowing through its body. But this violent ether forms such a friendly puppy. It's truly fascinating. No wonder Lucia always wanted to find a way to coexist peacefully with ethereals. After you and Lucia spend quite a while playing with Chestnut, you reluctantly say goodbye and return to Phelim Heights. Dawn approaches. It's about the time Lucia usually leaves, but she seems to be deep in thought about something. What's on your mind?
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful. Someone who could last the longest in the Hollow. Or someone who's best at taking down ethereals, right? Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
But you really know the ethereals. The staff is a relic left behind after the Night Watchers confronted a night horror. Giving it to the person who understands the night horror best totally makes sense.
Yeah.
That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off, but for me...
Oh, no. I was moving my chair and
Actually, I've always had doubts about
I was moving my
the true
chair and I
purpose of this
pressed the
staff.
dang thing.
For decades, our chieftains have used it to fend off ethereals and protect our people from hollow disasters. But for me, defeating ethereals was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition. Ethereals was never...
Right. You've always had a special interest in ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the Hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the Hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the Hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew. I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the Hollow, is there really no way to bring them back? If we see the Hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last Hollow.
She's right about that.
But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the ethereals, or if the Hollow itself could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home. We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the Hollow.
Maybe. But Lucia, those are some big questions. Perhaps the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so?
Lucia may have said a lot of confusing things, but she doesn't seem too bothered herself.
Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out.
Indeed.
So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
Maybe it's because both the chieftain and Kieran are safe. Lucia hums a cheerful tune as she walks away. It's hard to believe that I've touched an ethereal, a friendly one that invited me to pet it. Wow. Following Lucia always leads to fascinating experiences. I wonder what will happen next time. But I'm really sleepy. I should go get breakfast for Belle first. What if she went to bed early last night and wakes up early today? Leave the story. Alright, we have part 3 unlocked now. While stopping the conspiracy with Chestnut, Lucia heard echoes coming from the Hollow. This is the last one. While wandering around Phalem Heights, you run into Yadhari. Now this is a rare visitor. Lucia said she had something super amazing to tell us tonight, so she asked us all to meet her at Mystic Wares. But before she could say a word after rushing here, she got some message from someone called Kieran and just left right away. Yuza and the others were also completely confused, but since their families were waiting, they headed back home. Though I think you might know what's really going on. I do. Or what else did she say? If you know about it, then I can rest easy. Lucia said she and Chestnut are waiting for you and wants you to meet them at this spot. Yadari hands over a page with notes clearly hastily written and torn from Lucia's notebook. Alright, I'm on it. Let's wait until you get back, then you can tell me what really happened. Whatever she ditched us for had better be worth it. Or else, she's going to have to treat us to Yum Cha Sin at the very least. You sound kind of like Yuza when you said that. Yuza was the one who said that, wasn't she? I can't hide anything from you. We'll wait outside the Hollow for you to bring Lucia back. But who is Chestnut? Alright.
No matter where we go, how about
Take your time. I'm listening. Leave the nastiest one to me.
Let's go. This is the team. Lucia. Look, our little guide is in position. You're so smart. No matter how many times I look at it, this whole thing feels so weird. Wise? What are you muttering about? We're deep in Lemian Hollow now. Even I've never been here before. If that investigator really is hiding here, plotting something, I wonder how Kieran managed to track him down. Never mind that for now. The terrain around here is pretty tricky, so stick close to me and our guide, Chestnut. Chestnut seems particularly excited. Seems like she was pretty happy with that hollow adventure last time. Let's go.
Let's just follow Chestnut.
Scattered documents. Chestnut left a claw mark here next to the same scattered document. Next to some scattered documents. Not bad, Chestnut's markings really help. Anyone who can spot those claw marks probably wouldn't miss these documents either. Is Lucia doing positive reinforcement dog training? Wait, what's written here? It's about Chestnut. From a reliable source, a smaller than average hottie, usually active in the Times-Worn Hills area. After repeated observation, it can be confirmed that the target displays affection and almost no hostility towards non-ethereal beings. It appears that communication with the target is possible. Chosen as the research subject, the capture plan is as follows. The document is vague, but it's almost certain that they're all about Chestnut. Heck, some parts even mention Lucia. Just as I thought that person was after Chestnut from the very beginning, we need to find them quickly. And what does reliable source mean? Could someone be feeding them information about Chestnut?
Get behind me, Lucia.
I'll take it from here, Idari.
I am ready.
Broken phone. A phone that was left behind in a hurry, damaged but not fatally. What the? It looks like that person's phone. Should we check it out? Lucia immediately turns the phone on, so she does know how to use electronics. Thank you for your referral. Our collaboration has been going quite well. However, allow me to bring the news of that hottie to that gentleman. I'll be seeing you next time. Oh no. Even if we have the chance to meet again, you'll likely won't recognize me anymore. So farewell. What does that mean? Looks like his partner betrayed him. Huh, you mean the guy who accused us of siding with ethereals might have already turned into an ethereal? Tch. Are you okay? It's not your fault. No, it's not that. I was just thinking, if we'd saved him in time, wouldn't it be fun to see the face of that person who was so eager to say their final farewell?
Are you ready for this?
I trust you, but you can rely on me sometimes.
Alright, lost briefcase. Chestnut seems to have torn open a briefcase here. The thing inside likely also belongs to the investigator. I'm not sure what happened, but that person, or ethereal, must be nearby. Dullahan. Oh. We got this.
No need to look much further. He's definitely nearby.
Sorry. I'll have to send you back to the Hollow.
Take this.
Remember the fireworks! Lumber in the mist.
Evade the enemy assault.
Don't push yourself, Idari.
I feel like there's an endless swarm of ethereals heading this way.
There's an ether amplifier.
Yep. They know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now.
Well. The device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back
Kieran?
for that, huh?
It's you.
As expected from one of my own. So much for being close to the ethereals. When it's time to strike, You don't even flinch, do you?
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you? Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
You mean the chieftain? He sleepwalked into the hollow because of you?
Yeah. I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the Night Horror's attention. But no. He's swallowed by Lemnian Hollow just like anyone else.
Why are you doing this?
Because he was just a coward, standing in the way. A few days ago, some higher-ups came looking for him. They made him an offer, but he turned it down on the spot. When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero, and told me off like I was some kind of traitor. You are a hypocrite, just like him. No wonder he gave this staff to you.
You call us hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes? After years of glorified legends, everyone forgets. The Night Watcher's power was taken from the Ethereals to begin with.
The Night Watcher's power was taken from the Ethereals? What do you mean?
Well, well. Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how the Night Watchers came to be. Our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They knew what it was capable of. They knew it could control other Ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat it and seize its power. But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into Ethereals on the spot. The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
That's just another ancient rumor.
Stop lying to yourself. Do you really believe you can strike a deal with the Ethereals and not pay the price?
I don't think you're very good at explaining yourself. Even if your story is true, it has nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the Ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. Like we're invisible. Like we don't matter. When disaster hits, whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always the ones they abandon first. Back when New Eridu was founded, public security declared all survivors have been safely relocated to New Eridu. And us? We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin, crying as we counted who didn't make it. Tell me, did anyone come for us? Lucia, don't you want to change our lives for the better?
Even if we were to leave all this behind, it shouldn't come at the cost of our people's lives.
Who are you
Exactly.
waiting for to come and uphold justice? Being seen as kin by the Ethereals, walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing! We should use this gift to earn power, to gain recognition. Isn't that what we deserve?
Well, it is what you deserve. This isn't the right way to do it.
If it means a better future for everyone, then what do a few sacrifices matter?
But the price you're paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? Or is it the lives of your own kin? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive? A stamp of approval from New Eridu? Or something else?
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. It's nothing compared to what we gave up when we first fought the Night Horror. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects and stronger allies to back me. Everything's going smoothly now.
Better test subjects? Are you talking about me?
Lucia, you're so full of yourself. Though I too used to think you were some kind of prodigy, summoning Ethereals out of thin air. But now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick, putting on cheap tricks, hiding behind research, while running away from your fate! I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
What is it you're after? Chestnut or the staff?
Obviously both.
That staff was entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it?
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before.
Hold up.
That staff was entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut is my friend. She is a free ethereal. I will not let you take her away.
The Night Horror is watching over the conflicts, gifts from your dreams. But you've never even dreamed of the Night Horror. You are just making up stories to hide the fact that it never chose you. The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that. It's time things go back on track now.
You treat our people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets. I don't believe a word you say, and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you? Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste. My ally supports my research generously. They've even thrown in a little extra firepower. So hand them over. Your magic stick. The gullible little ethereal you tricked. And you, my new test subject. If you surrender now, maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly. Before I put you to use.
Just go ahead and try it. Oh!
Drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams! Wanna play a game? You asked for it.
You're no threat if I'm up this close.
Running away? Too late. Watch out here.
Monotone! Research! Yeah.
Here. Slice and die.
Pretty, right? How about I smash it?
Blazing sky.
Fall into the endless abyss! Drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams! I'm gonna smash it now, little cuties! Crush them! Woo! Bring on the fireworks! Echoes in the deep. you go.
No!
Lightning strike! Lumber in the mix. Like a shadow.
Time to end this.
Starlight shine, break. Watch out!
So, looks like the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me? I won't allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors!
Chestnut. I will never give the staff to you. Instead of using it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the hollows.
Ooh.
They aren't illusions? They're real ethereals? You're a monster!
See? The hollow has answered my call.
Nice.
You freak!
Maybe. But if you were really blessed by the night horror, how'd you end up being defeated by a freak and a little hot tea?
I underestimated you.
No. What you underestimated was what you kept talking about. The gift. You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandoned us. And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow, and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Most people see ethereals as enemies. But when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the victim then, isn't it? When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the ethereals now?
That is not what she said at all. Also, as far as I know, Lucia's never stood by while ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night Watcher's power as leverage or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand the world. I want to learn about ethereals because the Hollow is their home. They're born there. They exist there. And they return there. I want to learn from them.
Not because you also want to find the night horror?
That's only part of it. I want to find it. To speak with it. To try and fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying to understand the other ethereals along the way.
Chestnut lets out an annoyed sneeze from the side.
Lucia, Chestnut doesn't look too happy about you shifting your research focus to other ethereals before fully understanding her.
Chestnut, I might never be able to fully understand you. This is probably goodbye for us.
The sneezing stops abruptly, replaced by soft, eager whimpering.
You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
That's right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an ethereal that could talk to humans. He's very interested. So, make your choice, Lucia. Stay with her, wait for them to find her, and watch as she's dissected, destroyed? Or let her go deeper into the Hollow and never see her again.
No need for threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible to find someone else who's just as special, a real friend. Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion.
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait, wasn't that what Karen said? The way to get puppies to like you?
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you unread all day until finally replying right before bed?
Am I invisible to you?
Excuse me, Mr. Noble and Talented Night Watcher. Unless you're night blind, you should be able to see me standing right here. I'm Lucia's friend, in case you missed it.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time. We live in different moments. That doesn't keep me and my friends apart. Now, before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, I've got one last question. That ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area, only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties? It's impossible. You've destroyed that thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual. Maybe it's time you face it. You're just something that can't be explained. You're a...
Wait, if that word is all you've got left, then maybe just stop talking.
Freak! Okay, I'm sorry. It's like something only angsty teenagers would say. Hear it one too many times, and it feels like getting brushed by Swordidus' tentacles. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye.
Reluctantly, Chestnut turns to face Lucia. Chestnut is exhausted from the battle, but somehow she's made her way back to the small pillow Lucia gave her. They lock eyes, both alive, both relieved, and neither ready to say goodbye.
He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me. Head for the deepest part of the Hollow, as far as you can go. Be wary of humans the way they're wary of you, but don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again. Good girl, Chestnut. Go on. I will never forget you.
Lucia watches as the little ethereal trots off with the pillow in its mouth. That gentle, puppy-like hottie feels like a dream, as if it never existed in this time and space at all.
I already miss you.
But deep within the hollow, a strange creation awakens once more. After an adventure that defies all instincts and the natural order, it returns to its body. This was a fruitful journey, returning with a name and gift given by a new friend. Now it returns to watching the Night Watchers who gained powers from it. Lucia said she needs to deal with Kieran first and will be back in a bit. So tired. Let's take a break. So much has happened. Wonder how Chestnut is doing. Will you ever see her again? After taking a short break, you are woken up by your phone's notification sound. Sure enough, it is a message from Lucia. Weiss, you're finally here. Are you all done?
I borrowed a vacant house from Monato, so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain said someone will come pick him up. An officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs. That investigator who turned into an ethereal wasn't exactly a good person. But Kieran still has to take responsibility.
With this settled, you can get back to researching ethereals.
But the ally Kieran mentioned still hasn't surfaced. Someone might still be out there waiting to take advantage of the Night Watchers. It's unsettling.
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up your research, right?
Of course! Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore. And I can't upload our videos or tell the world there's an ethereal in the Hollow who can actually communicate with humans. Chestnut gave me the courage to keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
Progress? Oh, you mean the staff, right? The way it let you summon a real ethereal? That's definitely worth studying.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the Hollow responded to me. The Hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy! All in all, I think it's something very, very memorable. And it's got tons of research potential. You see, if the Hollow really let me communicate with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the Night Horror too?
Maybe.
If you really could talk to the Night Horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes ethereals see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions. Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even communicate with it, so we won't have to live like nomads.
That answer's a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Of course.
Yeah. There's still so much left to learn. Time for a break. And then the journey continues.
To deal with Kieran, Lucia had to return to the Night Watcher tribe, and hadn't been in touch for several days. After going to bed early for a few days straight, you're actually starting to miss the feeling of staying up late. A few days later at Swabian Temple, late at night. Weiss, ever since coming to Yunque Summit, with Shifu making us go to bed early, wake up early, and exercise regularly, I haven't seen such obvious dark circles under your eyes in so long. Don't tell me, you're planning to make us Night Watchers too, so you're getting some practice in. What are you talking about? Just kidding. Alright, Monato's waiting for you in the outer courtyard. Better get going. Come back soon and tell me all about what happened these past few days. Monato, what is up? Proxy, Lucia seems down lately. Yuzuha and the others think you might know what's up. Actually, we've seen her post. Is she still sad about parting ways with that ethereal puppy? It's possible. I just saw her at Fluffy. Let's go over now.
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with ethereals. We can never quite follow her train of thought. But as her human friends, everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's been weighing on her lately?
Oh, where did you come from?
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked a few quick follow-up questions?
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Thank you so much. So, did your puppy like it?
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
Pretty worn out now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers. If we make it any sturdier, I'm worried some smaller pups might hurt their teeth chewing on it.
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong enough, I think.
Alright, noted. And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking?
Karn falls silent, staring at the tall, slightly intimidating canine Thyron standing before her.
Huh? What's with that look? What were you guys talking about just now?
After a whirlwind of explanations, you finally convinced Karn the toy wasn't meant for Monato. Oh my god. Karn apologizes 6 times for the misunderstanding, then brings out the store's most popular dog treats and insists Lucia take them.
Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Canine Thyrans aren't puppies either.
Of course. Whether it's a fierce canine Thyran or a bulky hottie, neither is your average little pup. Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh out loud.
That's so... Bro, why? Monato glares helplessly at his friends.
All right. Back on topic.
Congrats, Lucia. Your latest post is getting a lot of attention. If Monato hadn't told me, I'd have thought everyone suddenly wanted to discuss why Trinocs have such pointy heads.
Oh, don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts. But everyone just wants Chestnut's adventure stories. Some even asked when Chestnut will dive through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the Hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Lucia, we all know you miss Chestnut, but...
But a hottie's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's. I mean, they can't punch Hornets, and its back legs can't really...
Wait. This is what you've been stressing over?
Well, not exactly. Actually, Wise, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Things are mostly settled now. Kieran's been turned over to public security. But when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual hottie using just the staff and a notebook. If it wasn't just the staff, then maybe the little hotties appeared because the night horror was watching me again. Or was it because of Chestnut? Do you think the night horror might not be an ethereal at all?
I trust your judgment. But aside from ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are sacrifices, right? The Night Horror doesn't seem like one of them. Then, what could it be?
That's actually kind of a terrifying thought. If it's not a sacrifice, and it's not an ethereal, it can't be human at all in any aspect. It could just be more powerful than a sacrifice, though.
It gave the Night Watchers the traits that make ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut. It has to be something far more mysterious, some deeper creation of the hollow itself.
Yeah.
But I still know far too little about the hollows. Like you said, the answers might be a long way off. At least I can restart the research I put on hold.
So, who's coming with me into the hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?
You gotta sleep early today, no matter what. Let's leave such night outings for next time. Lucia isn't disappointed. She happily waves to you and leaves, scribbling away on her little notebook. In the night sky of the unknown and on its dreamless journey, there are plenty more truths regarding hollows waiting to be discovered by this Thyran girl full of curiosity. Like a shadow fading into the night, trophy earned. And that was it for the story. Now we're gonna do the special stages too, because as I've probably mentioned before, I will be gone all next week, so there won't be many videos going up or any streams going up as well. Oh, we're gonna start with Hero's Journey. A hero's mission is to defeat the Demon Lord. That's what Lucia learned from stories. But what happens after the Demon Lord is defeated? I want to write an adventure story. How did my seniors do it? Facing evil enemies, the heroes fearlessly embark on their adventurous journey. The Demon Lord was defeated by the heroes, and everyone lived happily ever after. Now, that's what I call a perfect ending. But is this where the story ends? I should ask Weiss. He knows a thing or two. We need a outfit with her hood up, because it actually looks cool when she wears the hood. Weiss wearing his basic clothes. Hey Weiss, I'm about to write a spooky story. Wanna join me? Like co-writing? Yep. Where this story goes in the end, that's totally up to you. Stories, they usually start like this, right? Once upon a time, the bloodthirsty Demon Lord descended upon the peaceful village, harming the once settled villagers. Those who remained fell into the state of fear and unrest. Witnessing this tragic scene, a brave Thyran hero decided to step up and rid the villagers of this menace. But finding the Demon Lord wasn't easy. It was holed up deep in the wilderness with countless followers waiting to strike. So it's an adventurer story. Shh. Do you think this Thyran hero can defeat the Demon Lord and can restore peace to the village? Alright. Lucia gains a surge when performing a skill upgrade or aftershock. Alright. Okay, so I can't add anyone new. Cool. Lucia and Monato will be just enough. I was gonna add Yadhari, but like I said, she ain't maxed. To make sure he could defeat the Demon Lord, the hero checked his weapon. He had no sharp spear, no gleaming sword, but he got the fangs and claws given by heaven to the Thyrans, and a brave heart. Monato glances at the massive weapon in his hand. Don't sweat the small stuff. Stories are always different from what's in real life. Besides that, he got an awesome friend, one who was ready to join him on the quest to defeat the Demon Lord. Who's that? The role of his loyal friend will be played by me. Alright then. When would the brave hero and his loyal friend be ready to hit the road? It's kinda urgent. Let's say now. Alright, I know this.
You. If you can rely on me sometimes, it's a surprise attack! Wanna play a game? Faithful companion! Keep my call!
Perfect chance. I'm going all in. Watch and learn.
The Thyron with his valor was unstoppable. After fighting through countless brutal battles, he finally stood before the Demon Lord. Even the fearsome Demon Lord was no match for him. Facing his defeated enemy, he raised his weapon without hesitation. But in his final moments, the dying Demon Lord suddenly cursed. "Look at your eyes, your fangs, your claws. You think you've beaten me, but one day you'll meet the same fate as mine." The resolute hero, unfazed by the Demon Lord's words, instantly accomplished the heroic feat of slaying it. But that eerie smile on the Demon Lord's face before submitting to execution, it filled him with unease. Got any plot twists? One day not long after, the hero discovered he was gradually transforming into the appearance of that Demon Lord. Despite his best efforts to explain, the once grateful villagers now went out of their way to avoid him. Wherever he went, he could hear whispers, speculations, and the sounds of people fleeing in terror. In the midst of turmoil, he found himself growing increasingly agitated and short-tempered, as if his soul was gradually slipping away. His companion, heartbroken by his condition, became determined to find a way to break this curse. "Lucia, should I, play along with your story? Like give you some roars, or do something?" "Nope, no need. There won't be any hero scenes for a while, and you'll get your turn to shine later." "Alright, I get it. So the newly crowned Demon Lord should go hang out somewhere deserted for now." Alright, complete. We still got some time. Hero's Journal 3 is another battle. 4 is a battle, 5 is a battle, 6 is the final bit. Alright. After using a chain attack, agent's attacks increased. I'll go with that one. Okay, we're using Yudhari this time. Lucia and Yuza are huddling together discussing the plot. And that's how the last chapter went down. Now the hero's friend is off to find a way to break this curse. So, what character do I need to play? Yuza, ever heard about those tasty but poisonous mushrooms that make people trip when they eat them by mistake? Yeah, I've heard about that. Speaking of which, Kama is really good at identifying different mushrooms. There was this legend among the Tanuki clan deep in the wilderness. There was this rare and mysterious mushroom that was supposed to be super delicious, and they say if you eat it, you'd become smart and clear-headed. And so, the hero's friend invited the girl of the spirit Tanuki clan to set off together in search of the delicious mushrooms. Ah, I get it now. Rare and mysterious mushrooms, huh? Bet there's some beast guarding them. Time for the thrilling fight scene. And I've used her before, so...
I'll face the enemy head on.
Are you ready for this?
I was a bit slow on that.
Don't worry, one thing will do. Why struggle? Echoes in the deep.
Thanatos Sun! The name of the night, emissary!
Rest amidst the ice.
Didn't miss it that time.
Focus carefully.
Bring on the fireworks!
After quite a journey, the hero's friend managed to recover the precious mushrooms for him. Of course, that girl of the Spirit Tanaki clan was a super reliable partner. The hero's friend shoved the mushroom into his, and now its, mouth. The former hero calmed down from his rage and agitation, but his gaze remained cold, like that of a wild beast. Just this mushroom alone didn't seem enough to fully awaken the hero. So, for everything else, we'll need some other friends to help out. But Monoto, with that cold gaze, feels like I haven't seen that in forever. That's another victory. Still have time, so we're gonna keep pushing. The Hero's Journal 4 is a battle. So, Rupture specialty agents gain increased shear damage and enhanced miasma shield reduction. Okay, cool. Facing Lucia's eloquent speech, Yadhari is visibly confused. For this part of the story, I need a sea monster to help me tell it. I'm no sea monster, you know. I'm no sea monster. You, though. Strawberry Parfait, listen to me. Alright, keep going. Facing the hero's cold gaze, the friend came up with a new idea. The Demon Lord has no emotion. If we can help the hero find his emotions again, maybe we can break the curse. I see, so what should we do? All denizens of the ocean know the tears of sea monsters are precious ingredients for the magical potions. Legend has it that sea monsters are cold and distant because they've locked away their emotions in their abandoned tears. All their experiences, the joy of roaming and leaping in the sunlight, the fear of storms and undercurrents, the pain of parting with loved ones on shore. All of it was sealed within. And so, the hero's friend invited a beautiful sea monster to help search for the fallen teardrops. Alright, let's move out.
Don't worry, one thing will do. Where are you going? Noise, be gone.
Strawberry, this one's mine.
After quite a journey, the hero's friend managed to retrieve the sea monster's tears for him. That went pretty smoothly? The hero's friend forced the tears into his mouth. His gaze grew gentle yet blank and childlike. Even after recovering his emotions and sanity, the hero still couldn't remember his past experiences, as well forgetting his courage and adventures. Looks like this friend needs another helping hand to help the hero recover his memories. Well then, time for me to head out. Probably Alice, maybe? We still good. Hero's Journey Journal 5. We'll go with this one. Deploy Lucia, complete the commission, finish combat within 240 seconds. Alright. It'd be nice if I could add someone. But most of Spook Shack's already helped, so... Oh, there she is. Good day, my lady. Stop joking, Lucia. I've heard you see Yuza's story about the heroes, so what can I do for him? To awaken the hero's memories, his friends searched everywhere for a solution. After spending countless hours and meeting countless people, she finally learned from an elderly man. In the noble's old manor, they kept the nectar of the seven-colored flower. Drink the nectar, and your memories will return. Although the manor was abandoned, luck was on your side. A kind-hearted noble young lady heard the hero's tale and offered to guide the hero's friend back to the manor ruins to search for the nectar. I'm guessing things didn't go so smoothly. Like, maybe the manor's former glory attracted some greedy gangs. Now, the young lady's blade will be drawn for her friends.
Here we go. This is your last page. Here we go. That's as far as you go. Echo
Rest amidst the ice.
Reverse shockwave!
Oh. Oh.
Drawn from countless legends, melodies, and dreams! Reverse shockwave! It's up to you, partner! Practicing moving in slow-mo? There's
Easy. Just like the last two times, the hero's friend successfully obtained that magical nectar. The hero took the flower nectar and downed it in one gulp. That must be super sweet, huh? Need some water? Right. The hero took the honey water that his friend carefully prepared using the precious nectar and drank it in one gulp. That's more like it. Isn't it time we wrapped up this story? Do you think the story will end in a way that makes everyone happy? Lucia. Alright. Luckily, the hero finally regained his sanity, emotions, and memories, and returned to his former self. After all, there are demon lords lurking in other places, harming innocent people. Now, the hero can once again embark on a righteous journey to vanquish evil. Phew, that's good. Lucia's story seems to be going pretty smoothly. This time, quite different from those unsettling plots we've seen before. Everyone loves a happy ending, and I'm no exception. Really? Well, that's that. And just in time, too. Can a hero who defeated the demon lord but unfortunately became one himself return to his friends? Lucia ponders the ending of the story. Lucia's story has come to its end. Everyone at Spook Shack has really gone above and beyond to help her out. Still, I can't shake the feeling she's hinting at something. Wise, what do you think of this story? Even if the hero becomes a demon lord, with the help of his friends he could still return to the mortal realm. What brought the hero back to himself was reason, emotion, and memories. That's what the story's about. But you seem more interested in the friends part. The only friends can help you find those back. But the hero and demon lords are pretty similar, right? Courage and danger, they're really just a step apart. Perhaps one day the protagonist will once again fall into the abyss. But you have a lot of friends, Lucia. With us here, you won't fall. Is that so? Alright. If that's what you think, I'll believe it. I'll believe so, Wise. The protagonist of the story will, with the help of their friends, forever and ever continue their adventurous journey as a hero carrying justice and courage in their heart. And that is the end. That one was surprisingly quick. I could have used these for building up Lucia, but I can still... Oh wait, do I have any other ether agents? Let me get these achievements first. Complete her story. During the battle with Hater, perform defensive assist 3 times against the gigantic phantom summon. I still have to do this one, so I'll do that when I get back. Oh, this reset. I'm gonna have to try and do this later. And Deadly Assault. I'm still struggling with this one, but I'm hoping building up Yudhari all the way will help me get it before it at least resets. So I'm trying that. And I'm gonna try and do this one before I have to go. But yeah, it's pretty good story for that one. Login streak. Yeah. So, oh yeah, the thing I was trying to check.
Would you like to take a stroll on the beach with me?
Let me look for ether.
How about a little late night adventure? I promise you'll love it.
Yeah, I don't need to level up any other ether characters. They're all maxed.
This weather's perfect for a little exploring.
I mean, I guess it will help me if I try and go for another ether character later on in the game, but for now I'm not really seeing a need for that. So thank you all for watching. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be continuing next week, so if you, or not next week, the week after next week as well. I'm gonna be very busy, but I'm gonna try and get some videos and streams out. So until next time, guys, this is the Scribe signing out. I'll see you all next time. Have a good one, guys.